Hi, my name is Zack Shier. I'm the Plant Healthcare Manager at Joseph Tree Service in Columbus, Ohio. And today we're going to be talking about preventing and managing chemical spills. The first thing we need to talk about is prevention of chemical spills. The best way to prevent chemical spills is by having a spill prevention plan. This is a plan that your company writes that addresses education and training with all of your employees regarding how to prevent and handle chemical spills. Another important aspect of the spill prevention plan is to have a booklet with all the product labels and safety data sheets of all the chemicals you use at your facility. We separate ours into a booklet that goes onto our fertilizer truck. Before we begin talking about managing chemical spills, we first need to talk about personal protective equipment, or PPE. PPE can vary depending on the chemical, and those PPE requirements can be found on the safety data sheets for that specific chemical. This PPE should be located with your company's spill kits. Here at Joseph Tree, we have a spill kit dedicated to our plant healthcare trucks and a spill kit dedicated to our shop. It's important to keep in mind that fuels, oils, and other dangerous chemicals should be a part of your spill prevention plan. In addition to the required PPE, a spill kit should include general loose absorbent material, absorbent socks or tubes to block the spill, and hazardous waste bags for cleanup. The first step we need to take with managing a spill is to assess the situation. By assessing the situation, we're going to look at how large the spill is, where the spill is, and if the spill is running towards anything, like a storm drain. The second thing we need to do is make sure that our PPE is appropriate to manage the spill. If you're handling the chemical, like a pesticide, you should already have the required PPE on. But if you aren't sure of what PPE you need, you can look at the safety data sheets for the chemical you're using. The next step is we need to contain and stop the spread of the spill. That's what these absorbent tubes are best used for. And after assessing the situation in the spill, I can see that it's heading that way. So I want to use this absorbent pad to stop that spill. The next thing we need to do with this spill is we need to soak up that spill. You can use a various amount of equipment or techniques like these absorbent pads or loose general absorbent. You want to start working from the outside and absorbing the chemical, working towards the inside. So once we've assessed the spill, stopped the source of the spill, stopped the spread of the spill, and contained all the chemical on the ground that has spilled, we need to clean up the spill. We can do that with just a broom and a dustpan, and we put all of the spill and the contents into this hazardous waste bag and dispose of properly. This could mean taking it to a hazardous location, or it could just mean putting in the regular trash. After the spill has been cleaned up, the last step is to record that the spill actually happened, review the management of the spill, as well as how the spill could have been prevented. This should include retraining for employees on the spill prevention plan and making any necessary changes. While chemical spills can be dangerous, managing them properly can minimize risk and keep everyone safe. Thank you, and I hope you learned something about preventing and managing chemical spills today. If you have any further questions, please visit tcia.org.